happy Tuesday evening, and welcome to Royalty Racing Network, your home for the SCSRA on Tuesdays and Wednesday nights. Last week, we saw an absolute barn burner from flag to flag. Tonight, the SCSRA Frye Disposal ARCA Series heads to Michigan Motor Speedway for Race 6, another track that promises to deliver fantastic racing and high drama from beginning to end, and I cannot wait. Let's bring up the track info and race info for tonight. Of course, it is a 2-mile track, right on the money. We're going to go 100 laps tonight, so 200 miles. And the stage, the only guaranteed yellow, will be at lap 20. And these drivers have one fast repair, and it is hot right now, 101 degrees Fahrenheit on the track. That will, as always, make for some loosey-goosey conditions out there, at least until it cools off, which it may. 62% humidity, 78 degrees Fahrenheit, and 15-mile-an-hour winds. That could play a part in some of the draft on the back stretch or down the front stretch. We'll have to see how it plays out, but those are your track conditions. And as always, thanks for watching. Let us know who you picked to win tonight. I know we're going to have some usual suspects in the chat, and appreciate you always joining us. Let's get it popping, man. Last week we had an absolute crazy show all night long, not only on the speedway but in the chat. You guys are making it a ton of fun for me and a ton of fun for each other, and the guys on the speedway, of course, made it fun for all of us to be watching them there at Charlotte, and we're hoping for another good one tonight. Let's go trackside now and take a look here. It's some of the guys we got practicing right now. Oh man, there's a good indicator of how loose it could be. Oh man, hard contact there for the number 4 of Luna Albright. Got some stage points, a stage win in fact, last week. Here is the number 88 of Joe Tardif out of Bellevue, Florida. 2-time SCSRA race winner. In the Dark Knight Mountain Dew number 88 tonight. Nice looking ride for Joe. Here's the number 5 of Sharn Hill, the 05 of Sharn Hill, indicated there on the paint job. A lot going on that paint job. We got a lot of different logos and representation. We're going to go through the field here as we approach 12 minutes to go in practice time, but we're going to be back with Sharn Hill. We're going to talk to him tonight. He's always a fan favorite in the chat, so I'm sure everyone will appreciate that. Sharn, one of my favorites also. Not that I'm biased by any means. Here's Vince Brandt out of Kingsport, Tennessee. New look for the Mobil 1 number 11 this week. Always had the Mobil 1 repped on there, but now he switched it up. Nice looking, simple black, white, and red 11 for Vince Brandt this week. Here is the 83 of Ryan Hufford. We never have a problem spotting the number 83 Oakley Alpine Stars machine of Ryan Hufford out of Schoolcraft, Michigan. Having a good season so far in points. Been kind of an up and down. What's up, Matthew? What's up, Joey? If I'm late getting to you guys tonight in the chat, for some reason my little chat box that I normally look at is completely white, which is interesting, but as most of you probably know, always something with the PC. Here's Luke Wagner in the SCSRA number 22. He stopped on the speedway. We're not going to talk to him tonight. Every time I've talked to him, he gets in a wreck. So we're going to try to avoid that tonight. Not talk to him tonight. Unless he wins the stage, then we have to. Matt Dickerson out of Ocala, Florida, in that really nice looking kind of chrome, silver, and black Chevy Camaro for Matt Dickerson. Here's Nicholas Walthorn in the Royalty Racing Network 84, also having a good season. Teammates with the 83, Ryan Hufford. They're having strong seasons, both of them. Easy win today, Daniel says. I don't know if you just joined, Daniel, but we're going to talk with Sharn here in a minute. He's our pre-race interview. Here is the Moza Racing Chevy Camaro of Zach Stevens out of Bethune, South Carolina in the 33. 21 people set to take the grid tonight. Not all of them are on track. We didn't look at all of them. Here's the 29 of Phil Ellis Jr. He's got some open spots on that ride. Everyone in chat, if you want to throw a sponsor his way. Speaking of sponsors, you can always sponsor Royalty Racing Network or the SCSRA, whether it be Yellow Flag, the start, the finish, the race in general, or just the broadcast network. And later on in the show, you'll see some of the great commercials we're able to run and some of the great tidbits we're able to throw out towards our sponsors to help them benefit, and they help us, obviously. So if you're interested in something like that, shoot me a message on Discord, Viper Dog 17, Viper DAWG 17 on Discord, and we'll get you hooked up with a sponsorship. Let's go now to the 05 of Sharn Hill. Get a word with Sharn, have him in the broadcast booth for the first time this season and for a while. Sharn, Joshua up in the booth. How you doing, sir?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good, man. Good to have you with us tonight. Just saying, it's been a really long time since we've talked with you. Sharn, you come into the race, you're sitting 13th in points. You've made 4 starts so far out of the 5. This will be number 5. Been kind of an up and down season so far, but you're still in it to win it. What do you got to do tonight here at Michigan to really put things together and walk away knowing you had a solid finish?
Well, the answer to that question is I need my pedals to not fall off the stand. I need the internet to not fall out, and I need my computer to not crash at random points during the race. If I can do that, I think I have a pretty solid chance tonight.
All fair points, all of which I had no idea happened. That's insane, but that kind of explains some of the issues you've had so far, because I got a chance to call a lot of your races last season in the Next Gen Series, and it was always entertaining. I know you're usually running up front. Haven't seen a ton of that this season by the end of things, but all things considered, I'd say you're having a pretty good season based off what you just said.
Yeah, I mean, last week was probably the first clean week that I've had as far as technical issues and whatnot, and put a show on Tuesday and was on the way to doing the same thing on Wednesday night. Had something happen. I think it was like an iRacing glitch with netcode or whatever, and didn't get the finish I wanted, but ran up front in both races. So, yeah, like I said, I mean, just technical issues, make sure they're straight. Definitely have the speed pretty much anywhere that we go. So hopefully I can show that again tonight.
Absolutely, man. A lot of times when I'm explaining iRacing to people or talking to the viewers, I always relate the technical difficulties that we can have on this side to actual car problems that people will have in real life race cars, because obviously we don't experience that, of course, unless we wreck the thing. But from our end, as you said, it can be iRacing, it could be internet, your equipment. I mean, the list is endless. So truly, to go out there, have a good finish, get wins is even harder. It definitely is an added layer to pull back of the onion and try to avoid all of that carnage and craziness every single week, I would say.
Yes, sir. I mean, at the same time, though, like you said, it's similar to real life racing, and then you have engine problems, transmission issues, you have a flat tire, you roll over something. You never know what happens any given week, so you know you can't really complain too much. the problems that we have on iRacing are a lot less expensive to fix than a real car. So,
Yes, that is
all it's
true. In fact, most of them usually cost nothing to fix, just some patience and some time. Sean, let's get back to tonight's race upcoming here in just about 5 minutes for qualifying. Talk to us about Michigan itself. I know it's a 2-mile track, but kind of explain to the viewers at home how we expect this race to run and kind of what your strategy is going into it here, expecting to be fast and be there at the end.
So Michigan's very high downforce, high speeds. We're going to be on the gas a whole lot all night. It's going to be like a restrictor plate track for a little while until the tires wear out. So the key, I feel like, to being there at the end of the race is going to be avoiding getting bumped in the wrong spots down the straightaways and even in the turns, picking the right lanes and making sure that I stay on top of having right front tire in shape by the end of these runs.
Right on, man. That's a great explanation. Appreciate the insight to what you're looking to do tonight. Before we let you go get back to work here, Sean, anyone you'd like to thank or shout out tonight?
I've got a long list of people to thank. A long list of people that are probably going to be watching over the course of the week, either right now or tomorrow, whenever. So, start off, Darius. He helps me out with a lot of stuff. Photography, videography, help me with my personal training business. He watches every week, gives me feedback on what I'm doing and what I should do better. Everybody in Virginia Beach, I know Caleb's probably going to be watching. Dan, I see in the comments. Teresa and her family, I know they're watching. So yeah, thank a lot of people. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. You know, it's all love, and I know that you're supporting me, so I appreciate you too. I get a lot of texts after the race, right after the race, saying I did a good job in this and that, and it's much appreciated. So yeah, love all y'all.
Right on, man. Well, we appreciate you joining me for a little while here, Sean. It's always a pleasure to talk to you. Maybe this week is when I actually get to talk to you after the race also.
That's definitely the plan.
All right, man. We'll talk to you later. Have a good night. Once again, folks, that was the driver of the 05 Sentinel Motorsports, Sean Hill, out of Richmond, Virginia. We are approaching 3 minutes to go. I love Sean, man. He's always such a good dude. Calm, cool, collected. I guarantee you, if we would have grabbed him after some of those tech issues he's had this season, he would have been the same guy. So, a lot of respect for Sean. Heck of a race car driver here in iRacing and the SCSRA. And maybe we'll get to see him take a dub tonight. Let's get back to looking at everybody. Here is Justin Parham still rocking the Budweiser All-Star Race number 19. Really like this, or All-Star Game number 19, sorry. Really like this baseball Budweiser paint job. I'm going to get my words together tonight, folks. I do know how to speak. Not dealing with as crazy a cough as I was last week and the week before that, so we're feeling good. I'm hyped for tonight. That is for sure. Justin Parham, Boiling Springs, South Carolina in the 19. Here is one of the admins of the SCSRA. This is Ryan Gomes in the Caterpillar, hashtag Tammy Strong, number 55. Got a Royalty Motorsports logo on the back of that thing. He is a part of Royalty Motorsports. Runs with another team here in the SCSRA on Wednesday nights and runs with Josh Hall here on Tuesday nights. And there is the number 81 of Josh Hall and the hashtag Tammy Strong SCSRA Dev Sports Cards Ford Mustang. Good looking ride. I always am a fan of this paint job. Got some silver, some chrome blue on the sides of that thing, and in the number 2, so really nice looking ride there for Josh Hall out of Chicopee, Massachusetts. We got just over a minute left in practice. We're getting ready to go qualifying. We took a look at the 83 of Ryan Hufford. Here's a newcomer in the 73 out of McKinleyville, whatever state it is. Just a washed up local, so it says Brett Mural, I don't know. Good looking paint job though. Happy to have you with us, Brett. Good luck this evening, sir. As a reminder, we will get an interview with the stage winner. Stage is at lap 20. We'll let them cycle through their pit stops and all that good stuff, and then we'll try to get with them if they're in the voice chat. We've looked at everybody that's on the speedway as of right now, but we're approaching the end of practice here. So we see Brett cross the line for what will be his last lap of practice. And the checkered flag will wave, and we'll get ready for the 22 car field to ramp it up for qualifying. Yes, you heard me right, folks. 22 people scheduled to make the grid. This grows every week, and it's really, really cool to see. And a lot of people watching from home, cheering on their favorite people. Let's see who's on track. That's the 73 of Brett Murrell. We just saw him, and he's the first on the speedway for qualifying. We'll cycle through as we see everyone get out there. Here's the number 44, Matt Dickerson. If you're new to the program, folks, down in the bottom right corner, you'll see here, as we take a look at Brett, you'll see the speed, of course, but then as they put in lap times above the Frye disposal logo there, you'll see what that driver ran on both laps. So not only do you have your timing tower over to the left to see where everybody is, but you can follow along with where the driver currently is and what they're running. Pretty darn cool feature here on Royalty Racing Network in qualifying every week, thanks to Drafty Beef, the one and only. So Brett Murrell is out there. Nicholas Walthorn in the 84 is out there. Justin Parham. Here's a guy we haven't seen yet, AJ Evangelista, back with us this week. He missed Charlotte last week. The Clean Air Show, that's a podcast that sponsors AJ. Go check him out, the Clean Air Show. As AJ makes his way around, I believe, to put in his first lap on the evening. Crosses the line. 39.378 for Evangelista, currently sixth quick. Chase Greer to the top of the board on lap 1, 38.988 for the number 40 Tide machine of Chase Greer. Currently first quick out of 9 qualifiers. Ton of guys still here to go. Joe Tardif, good lap in that 88 second quick. Justin Parham, first quick on lap 1, 38.987 for Parham to the top of the board out of 10. Yeah, Brett Murrell, something happened to him. He didn't put in a time. That's not good to start. He might have time to get back out there. Nicholas Walthorn in the 84. Lap 1 was quicker, 39.072. Fourth quick right now. Here is the 41 of Chucky Balance, 39.295 on lap 1. Currently sits 10th quick. 11th quick is Ryan Gomes, goes 9th. Ryan Gomes, lap 1, 39.242. 10th quick is Sharn Hill in the 5, goes 7th quick on lap 1, 39.150. Justin Parham still holds it over Chase Greer in the 40. We'll see if Sharn Hill or anyone else can go higher. Joey Hickox in the 55, or 31 rather. Flatwood's machine goes faster on lap 2, 38.987. Second quick for Joey Hickox. He will love that. Ryan Gomes improves on lap 2, nearly a 39 flat. He's fourth quick overall. Chucky Balance, fifth quick. Zach Stevens in the 33, 39.050. Sixth quick for Stevens. Ryan Hufford, good lap on lap 2, 39.054. 7th quick for Hufford. Luna Albright is 11th currently. Vince Brent, nice lap on lap 1, 39 flat. Puts himself in a good position to potentially take away that pole. He's got himself sitting in the top 5 right now after 1 lap. Luna Albright still out there, currently of 11th quick. Travis Bennett in the 01, 7th quick on lap 1. John Lynch, J.O., he's still out there. 21st quick on lap 1. Does Brent improve? He does. Quick time. We got a new pole sitter at the top of the board. 38.917 for Vince Brent in the 11. Lauren Vincent in the 07, also a nice time. 38.940. Also past Justin Parham. And qualifying is over. That will be your front row, folks. Vince Brent and Lauren Vincent. Let's bring up the starting grid. We're going to bring them to you this way this evening. Vince Brent on the pole. Lauren Vincent starting 2nd. Justin Parham will roll off 3rd. Joey Hickox in 4th. Chase Greer rounds out your top 5. Ryan Gomes in 6th. Travis Bennett starting 7th. Chucky Balance starting 8th. Zach Stevens rolling off 9th. Ryan Hufford will round out your top 10. Joe Tardif in the 88 will start 11th. Luna Albright in the 4 will start 12th. Nicholas Walthorn in the 84 will start 13th. Brett Murrell in the 73 will start 14th. J.O. in the 54 will start 15th. AJ Evangelista in the 39 will roll off 16th. In 17th will be Sharn Hill. Luke Wagner in the 22 will start 18th. Matt Dickerson in the 44 will roll off 19th. Matthew Fritz in the 48 will round out your top 20 starting positions. Phil Ellis Jr. will start 21st, and rounding out the grid starting 22nd, the caboose, Josh Hall in the 81. Folks, we are ready to get things going here. Let me check the chat. It's on my phone. It's small. A lot of people rooting for Sharn Hill. Took a nap in the excavator today. That sounds relaxing. Potentially. Noah, welcome in. 84 is going to tear it up tonight. All right. Hey, what's up, Drafty? Welcome in, sir. I was just shouting out your great overlay for the qualifying times and miles per hour, all that good stuff. Everyone in chat, Drafty Beef here, who just posted hola. He's responsible for all the beautiful overlays that you see week in, week out, Tuesday nights, Wednesday nights, Saturday nights, all of them. He did it all. So shout out to Drafty Beef. Royalty Racing Network, Royalty Motorsports member. Nancy Hickox, good to see you. Go number 40 and go number 19. That's my boy, number 31. 33 looks good. All right, she's rooting for lots of people. They're stacked up, Venom Racing, I think. She'll correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, Joey Hickox. Chase Greer. Justin Parham. They're all ready to go. We got some newcomers to the front of this field tonight, which is cool to see. Always cool to see. Vince Brent in the 11 and Lauren Vincent getting ready to take us green as we'll go to the starter cam and watch 22 drivers make their way towards that blue starting zone, and when the green flag drops, we'll be underway. And we are green here at Michigan Motor Speedway for lap 1 of 100. Josh Hall already stopped up against the wall. That could be caution here. Not sure what happened there. Lap 1 is in the books. Vince Brent barely let it over the 07 of Lauren Vincent, who is on the inside. Lauren Vincent going to the lead here very early. You do get a point for leading. Joey Hickox not far behind him. Vince Brent says, no, sir, I want that lead. I don't want you to be up here leading laps yet. Tons of close racing throughout the field. Here's the 4 of Luna Albright looking to the inside of Parham, and now Ryan Gomes. I'm sorry, Joey Hickox. Similar looking cars, and I always get them mixed up. Ryan Gomes potentially looking 3 wide. They are 3 wide with Hickox. Now Gomes. All stacked up, multiple 3 wides throughout the field. What a shot we just had there. '73 was also 3 wide as things now calm down. The 84 behind him, Nicholas Walthorn, 3 wide temporarily. Now the 44 of Dickerson is in the middle here. The 05 of Sharn Hill didn't have the qualifying effort. I know he hoped he did, or he would. Side by side racing, hard to pick where to go, as Lauren Vincent did in fact lead that lap, being pressured by the 31 of Joey Hickox, who's going to lead this one. Vincent will close the door, and another lap led for the 07 here. Chase Greer way up on the wall, and now we have a caution out as Travis Bennett, it appears, was wrapped up in something. Didn't see it on our screen. Let's go take a look. Travis Bennett here in the 01. He's in the middle, and the 88 just comes up. And see you later, Travis Bennett. Ooh, he got it straight. Well, I was going to say he got it straightened out enough to hit flush with the wall to where possibly he won't have to take a tow. But then he went into the outside wall. So Travis Bennett more than likely taking a tow here. Gonna go 1 lap down, potentially more. Have to use his fast repair on just lap 6. Ouch is for sure. Yeah, someone forgot to put gas in it. Drafty says Justin Parham. Pretty good pick. We've seen him race a lot. Yeah, I don't know what happened with Josh Hall, man. If Josh Hall didn't have bad luck, he wouldn't have any luck at all, as he's still out. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with Josh Hall. He made the starting grid. So under the first caution of the night here, working lap 7, is Travis Bennett found trouble. Vincent, your leader in the 07. Joey Hickox running second. Biggest movers so far, we got a couple of them. Here's the 4 of Luna Albright, sitting 5th currently, up 7 spots. And Brett Murrell in the 73. Take a good look at Brett there. Couldn't even see him from the far camera we were looking at. He's in the red and white 73 there. He's also up 7, and he's sitting 7th. So good job to both those drivers. People of note, J.O. in the 54 here, the yellow and black ride, is up 5. Easy to see the 54 there. He's got Team 54 right on the hood. Let's go back up front here, as I believe the lights on the iRacing.com pace car will go out, which means they'll stack them and rack them back up here to go green once more. After just 6 laps of green flag racing. 5, I apologize. 5 laps of green flag racing. Travis Bennett still down pit road, and hopefully he didn't forget to check the fast repair. Otherwise, Travis Bennett, with that amount of damage, he may be done for the evening. What's up, Tri-State Race Media? Appreciate you joining. Hopefully you enjoy the show. Got them all lined up 2 by 2 once again, and Joey Hickox a little blink there on the outside of row 1. Hopefully that's not consistent. "21 drivers getting ready to go back to work here. Not even halfway to the stage. We can get a green flag run, they'll tick off in a hurry. Lauren Vincent hits the restart zone. Slams the pedal down, and we're back green flag racing here in Michigan. Lauren Vincent had a really nice jump with the 11 of Vince Brent right behind him, peeking to the inside. Not going to happen this time. Luna Albright already up to 4th and looking for Joey Hickox. Has a little traffic there, though, in front of him with the 11 of Vince Brent on the inside. And Hickox blinks again. We're going to have to keep an eye on that. Ryan Gomes looking now to the outside of Albright. 19 of Justin Parham rolling the outside as well. Heavy traffic in front of him. All bogged down. Ryan Hufford in the 83, Nicholas Walthorn in the 84. Side by side, and they contact each other right as I look at them. Holy smokes, teammates into each other. Fortunately, the 83 saved it. Yellow flag is out once again. Nicholas Walthorn, I think, was in the middle. We'll go back and take a look at it. Holy moly. Whew. Let's go back and see what happened here, as we're gonna slow her down a bit. 83 in that bright car right in the middle. His teammate, the 84, on the outside. We'll watch him on corner exit, see what happened here. Hard contact there, though. 84, I think, got up airborne. It's the 83, maybe he didn't know the 73 was there. Got loose or something. The 84, heavy contact, nowhere to go for the guys behind him. Oh my gosh, the 39. 39 of AJ Evangelista squeak through. Take a look at Walthorn. Both guys, I think, may have saved it well enough. They kept it out of the inside wall, so maybe they won't have any need for the fast repair, but hard contact there as we saw the 84 get airborne. Let's go back one more time and look at it live, or full speed, I should say. Man, oh man, it happened in a hurry, and that 39 of Evangelista just, ooh, did he luck out. Craziness. Some pit stops happening here. Justin Parham, early pit stop from way up front. Chase Greer, same thing. Ryan Hufford, Nicholas Walthorn, both involved in the incident. J.O. in the 54s down there, maybe getting damage fixed, it would appear. Travis Bennett back on the speedway. And lucky him, he'll get a lap back real quick like. So Bennett appears to be scored as of right now, 1 lap down. So he's not out of it just yet, folks, I promise you. Travis Bennett will be there. We're going to have a dash for the cash here to the stage on lap 20 by the time we get going. 6 laps as long as they get everything organized and straightened out to go green as scheduled. It will be lap 14. So it's going to be a quick one. Laps are ticking by even though they're under caution here thus far tonight. We might be in store for a lot of craziness as we've seen a lot of 3 wide already. And all of the drivers down pit road must have had damage. Of course, we saw Hufford and Walthorn. But let's see, 73 didn't have a pit stop, but he came down pit road. Interesting. Justin Parham had a normal pit stop, so that's also interesting. Maybe playing the game of not having to pit at the stage, not quite sure. We'll see how that plays out. And then J.O. extended pit stop, almost a minute and a half for him and the 40 of Chase Greer. So potential damage repair time there for those guys, or who knows, speeding penalties. Down pit road, of course, no speeding penalty on the speedway. There's no state trooper out here giving out speeding tickets. Pace car pulls off for already the 3rd time tonight. 2nd caution, and Lauren Vincent once again leads us back to green here at Michigan Motor Speedway on lap 14. 6 to go to the stage. It's going to be a wild one as Joey Hickox appears to have figured out the blinking issue for now. The 11 of Vince Brandt right on that back bumper of the 07. Josh Hall rejoining. We'll need a lot of cautions here to get back on the lead lap. Anything can happen as Joey Hickox takes over the lead on the outside. Ryan Gomes in the 55 follows him. And the 4 of Luna Albright looking to follow through. Luna going to need a little bit more help out there. There's a big gap back to the 44 of Matt Dickerson, and 33 is Zach Stevens on the outside here in the Moser Racing Chevy Impala, way up against the wall, nearly for wide already. The 88's in the middle. Hold it together, Joe. One guy we have not talked about yet, but we'll talk about him right now, is that man in the 48 M&M Pet Sitting Machine. You'll notice the paint job throwback to Jeff Gordon. He's in the middle now. Hold it steady, Matthew Fritz. Oh no, that's not gonna work. I knew it, I saw it coming, and we caught it again on live. And a lot of the front runners caught up in this one. Man, oh man, third caution already. Let's slow her down the first time. Here's Fritz is in the middle. These guys are going to watch this back and say, we don't want you to ever have the camera on us. And it just got too tight, man. The 39, of course, he had plenty of room. He could have come up and given the 48 more room. But Evangelista in that 39 avoided disaster last time. Did not avoid it this time. Matthew Fritz involved. Luna Albright involved. Vince Brent. 29 of Phil Ellis Jr. Man, that's 5 cars that were in the top 10 for stage points. The 88 of Joe Tardif, hard contact. Let's watch it one more time at full speed and just see exactly how fast it all happened. 39, not willing to give an inch. You need to give a mile. Nevertheless, a lot of drivers will find themselves down pit road. Again, looks like Matthew Fritz lucking out here. He doesn't have to pit, or he doesn't have to tow. But you can see the heavy damage on the 48. Gonna have to use this fast repair now, as the whole field is coming down. I believe that will be the stage, as after the pit stop, we will get with the 31 of Joey Hickox. As, he misses his pit box. Not a huge deal. He wins the stage already as he continues to blink in and out. Zach Stevens going to win the race off pit road with a 6-second pit stop. I got to agree with this from Zach Stevens, man. You've run 2, 3 green flag laps maximum in the first 18. Now you got the stage. Not sure where he placed at the stage, but no need for tires here. Everyone else basically taking tires, but Joey Hickox comes out 7th. Let's get with Joey real quick and talk to him about his stage win. Joey, Joshua up in the booth. You got a copy, sir?
Yes, sir.
Thanks for joining us. A lot of chaos here, to say the least, in the first 18, and that caution absolutely going to mix up the stage points. But how's it feel to go out here, avoid all the trouble and chaos, and get a stage win?
Track position's been king so far, and just kind of messed up on my pit stop there. Hope I can recover for it here and get back up towards the front, try to stay out of all the chaos back here.
Yeah, absolutely. That's going to be crucial to get back up there sooner than later. A lot of top front runners involved in that caution there, but fast repairs will be taken. Explain to us your strategy on the pit stop. Did you take tires? Did you feel like that's probably the best thing to do, along with fuel, just for hopes of a green flag run here?
Yeah, I did take a set of tires right there. I kind of chewed them up a little bit trying to get the lead there, so decided I'd try to take some tires, try to do the best I can to try to stay up front. I figured new tires was the best for that, and then we'll just run this set out, probably run out the next set.
Right on, man. Well, you're doing a great job so far. You got some stage points put in the bag. That always goes a long way. by the end of the race. We'll let you focus back up and get ready to go green here, sir. Thanks for joining us.
All right, thank you, sir.
Yep. Once again, folks, that was Joey. Remind me where you're going back to. Sorry, buddy.
Venom Racing.
That's right. Jeez, I forget every week. Once again, folks, that was the driver of the number 31, Joey Hickox. There's so much bouncing around of drivers. You know, they go hang out in different Discord chats, team chats, depending on who's there any given night or who's not hanging out with them. So that's why I kind of have an issue with it sometimes. But we're getting ready to go back green as the pace car pulls off. Stage number 1 is over. There's no guaranteed cautions from here on out, although I'd have to say we'll probably see some. Zach Stevens leads the way on lap 20 of 100 here in Michigan. Zach Stevens had a very nice jump and led the first lap after the stage break slash caution. Lauren Vincent back up there in the second. Matt Dickerson, Joe Tardif looking to make moves. Matt Dickerson on the inside with the silver and black 44 there. Now he's on the low side, saving them tires as best you can here at Michigan. Oh, is now Lauren Vincent across the nose. Ooh, man, that could have been disastrous for the whole field again. Man, the 88 of Joe Tardif. Lucky that wasn't serious. I mean, nothing he could do. The 07 came right across his nose. Barely cleared him, got a little wobbly, but made it. Now Chase Greer, 3 wide on the inside here. He will clear for now. Nice move by Chase Greer, looking to get back up towards the front. Nearly 4 wide now as they fan out all the way to the apron here at Michigan. Chase Greer finds himself in the middle, and the 88's around in the front of the field again. Holy smokes, we have trouble in the front again. Joe Tardif. Man, the front of the field, and the 73 just got into the 88. Stacked them all up. Justin Parham involved. That's not going to be good for Parham. Oh my gosh, the 29 like a ping pong ball. The 39, heavy damage. Let's go back, take a look at it from his point of view. '73, big problems. 39 looked like he might have been good, tries to find a way and just nowhere to go. Then into the 29, he loses the front end. Ooh, oh, and the 84. 84, Nicholas Walthorn, who was in the back at the time due to a long pit stop. Probably avoided anything disastrous is Chase Greer. Oh man, he can't even get in the pit box. Chase Greer, AJ Evangelista down pit road, no fast repair, it would appear. He may be done for the evening. Chucky Balance, no fast repair. He may be done. Phil Ellis Jr., he looks okay, so maybe he's, I don't know, maybe he towed, we'll see. A lot of guys in. Now, Justin Parham, Murrell, Gomes, Althorn, probably just to check on damage. No tires for Walthorn. J.O. is in again. Man, this is craziness. That does, however, make your leader the number 505 of Sharn Hill. We talked to him in the pre-race show. The old broadcaster's curse hasn't got him yet. Holy man. I hope it doesn't. Starting to feel bad here. Sharn Hill, he's up 16 spots. He's your biggest mover along with the 44 of Matt Dickerson. While they're getting it all straightened out, we're going to take a brief commercial break here on Royalty Racing Network. We'll be right back. We'll bring it to you in picture. Stay with us. Welcome back, folks, to the SCSRA Frye Disposal ARCA Series here at Michigan. Fourth caution of the early day. Here's we're only 26 laps in, getting ready to go back green once again, as Sharn Hill and Zach Stevens will lead us back to green. 7 cars still down pit road or out of the race at this moment already, as we take lap 27, folks. Already 7 of the 22. Back underway here at Michigan, and Zach Stevens on the inside lane. Slow start compared to the 05 of Sharn Hill, who jumps out to a good lead. Joey Hickox now on the outside of Stevens, looking for the 2 spot. Luna Albright was wrapped up in an incident earlier, but back up there, as now it appears like a lot of cars spread out here, at least to start. A lot more, or a lot less aggressive start here. Luna Albright in the 4 goes to the bottom side on Joey Hickox. Luna Albright just potentially looking to the inside of the 4 of Hill. Does clear. Hickox now into second place. Matt Dickerson in the 4 spot. Still on the inside of Hickox. Haven't had a green flag run here yet tonight to see how tire strategy may play. But we're in a situation now where the field is so spread out, we may get one. They're going to learn real quick what they can do and what they can't. As now we're nearly 3 wide for the lead here. Oh man, that was close. Luna Albright to the lead, up 11 spots. Sharn Hill is second. Dives to the inside. May have a good runoff exit, or just be deciding, hey, I'm going to save some tires here. We can actually get a green flag run. Back behind him, Vince Brent working his way back up. Started on the front row, involved in an incident that ultimately led to the end of the stage. And don't look now, but the 01 of Travis Bennett, who was involved in the first incident, all the way up to fourth now. Got his laps back quite some time ago. Peaking now on the 83 of Ryan Hufford, who now takes over second as Sharn Hill. Keeps the lead. Luna Albright now back to third/fourth at any given moment. Further back just a little bit, John Lynch behind the battle, the 22 Luke Wagner, the 11 of Vince Brent. This is for the top 10 here. Couple guys have kind of spread out, maybe just looking to avoid the chaos, and that's Matthew Fritz in the 48 and Nicholas Walthorn in that 84. They both already have had to use their fast repair, I believe. So they're probably just looking to avoid any further carnage. I can't say I blame him after the first 25 laps we've seen here. At this point, it might just be survival to get you in the top 10 and by the end of this thing. Now Vince Brent looking to the inside of the 44 of Dickerson. Joey Hickox now falling back. He did take tires. Maybe he's trying to save. Maybe he has damage. Who knows what's going on right now? Luna Albright also falling back significantly. Both of these drivers took tires during the stage caution, or what ended up being the stage caution. Dickerson falling back. Travis Bennett to second place. Sharn Hill continues to lead. Zach Stevens is in third. Justin Parham back up to fourth now. He started third, and Ryan Hufford rounds out your top 5. Luke Wagner looking to the inside of the 44 of Dickerson, and it would appear he has it now. Wagner up 12 on the night, sitting in 6th place. Haven't talked much about Wagner tonight because he's avoided all the incidents, which is good. Joe Gonzalez, Josh, stickers are being made. They are? Woohoo! Bro, you got to email or message me the details on that, man. On Discord or email. However we were talking, I can't remember. Yeah, I want to know all about it. Travis Bennett looks to the lead on Sharn Hill, and it looks like he's going to have him. 3 names we're used to seeing up front: Travis Bennett, Sharn Hill, Justin Parham. Whether you're used to watching the Tuesday Night League or series or Wednesdays, these guys are always flirting with it. Travis Bennett will lead his first lap of the night after fully recovering from an early incident on just lap 2. Almost all single file here. Ryan Hufford in the 83 beside Luke Wagner. For now, still flirting with the idea of going on the inside of Matt Dickerson there in the 44. This, folks, by far, our longest green flag run of the night as we see the 31 find the wall just slightly. Good to see it though as we tick off some laps. No scheduled cautions from this point forward here. It's all only if there's a crash. These drivers will have to see how the tire saving goes and play a fuel strategy because they won't have enough till the end. I know that. Not pitting on lap 17. Now Matt Dickerson finds himself on the inside. Couple guys just lurking, hanging back. J.O. in the 54 is one of them. A lot of traffic here now. You gotta have patience. Ryan Gomes is the last car in this lead group here, running 12th. Bounced back nicely from an incident as well. Lauren Vincent in no man's land. He's not in either group. Hanging back. Matthew Fritz up 6 on the night. Not where we're used to seeing him. Of course, he was involved in that huge wreck. Probably just chilling now. Nicholas Walthorn, your last car on the lead lap as of right now, as Chase Greer in the 40 is 1 lap down right now. Chucky Balance 2 laps down. Josh Hall 8 laps down. But Josh Hall, good thing he's able to get back out there and didn't call tonight. He's already picked up 4. Just based off all the wrecks that we've had and people having to get repaired. Still got 4 guys off the speedway. That's Joe Tardif, Brett Murrell in the 73, the 39 of AJ Evangelista, and the 29 of Phil Ellis Jr. It would appear 3 out of the 4 have called it an evening. Phil Ellis Jr. still on pit road. I admire that. Stick it out. Get done what you can if you can get it done. Go out there and run as many laps as you can. Do what you came out here to do. Never know what happens. The 83, Ryan Hufford, side by side with the 44 of Dickerson now. Dickerson found the high side, and he'll get back past Hufford. Sharn Hill now making his way back up to the front. He's on the inside of Vince Brandt in that 11 now. Maybe Sharn was just saving tires. He's probably pretty happy with running 4th right now. Hoping the computer and tech issues don't find him tonight. Justin Parham, the 19, looking to go to the lead, and he will. New leader on lap 42 out of 100 here in Michigan in the Frye Disposal ARCA series. Let's take a ride with the 01 of Travis Bennett, and as he is right up on that back bumper of the 11 on exit of the corners. Let's take an onboard here. This is Travis Bennett. And we got out just in time to see trouble. Joey Hickok's involved. He spins around. Oh, no other serious damage, it would appear, to anybody else. I was going to make a comment about the 01 of Bennett going way up the speedway. Probably not what he wanted to do. And just then we saw Joey Hickox find trouble. Let's go back, take a look at what happened here. Whoa, we're going to rewind her from there. Looks like it was already happening as he was almost fully in. Oh, he blinked. Oh, that's what happened here, folks. Joey Hickox disappeared. When he came back, he was inside the 33 car of Zach Stevens. Tight quarters racing there. Everyone else avoided, it would appear. Nothing serious. But nevertheless, our fifth caution of the day comes out. And Joey Hickox will come down pit road. Having a little bit of a blinking issue is the 31 of Hickox, and when you're racing that close, no telling what can happen. When you disappear for everybody except for yourself. They don't know where you're at, and you don't know where they're at necessarily. Caution flag flies, and nearly the whole field down pit road. A couple people electing to stay out. Luna Albright stays out. Pit on lap 41. So just 5 laps to go, and that will get them back hopefully on the lead lap, I would assume. And Chase Greer trying to pick up any lap that he can. Or I believe Chase Greer probably... No. Albright probably was lucky dog. My apologies. Greer will be on the lead lap with the wave around, though. So back in it is the 40 of Greer. And while they rack them and stack them back up again, we're going to go to commercial break. We'll be picture in picture. Stay with us. Be right back. Welcome back, folks, as they're all organized and ready to roll again. Vince Brent is your leader. Justin Parham will be on the outside of row 1 to take us back green here for the 6th time tonight, nearly halfway. So still an absolute ton of racing here, but the laps finally started to tick off the board with a pretty nice green flag run. I don't know if we'll have to see another pit stop now. Of course, I would have to say we'll probably see another caution. But Vince Brent leads us back again to the green flag for lap 48 of 100. here in Michigan in the SCSRA Frye Disposal ARCA Series. Vince Brent, Justin Parham, Travis Bennett, Ryan Hufford, and J.O. John Lynch scored your top 5 for right now. Of course, anything could happen. Sharn Hill's just outside the top 5. J.O. having himself a good night so far. He's up 11. Lots of big movers and shakers, 4th through 8 as of right now. J.O. up 11. Sharn Hill up 11. Luke Wagner up 10. Matt Dickerson up 12. So a lot of big movement there. Is now Justin Parham appears to be trapped on the low side. Gonna allow top 4 to go by him now. Sharn Hill found the top side as they were a little squirrely there, but they get it all sorted out. J.O. on the top side now of 3 wide. Travis Bennett on the bottom. Sharn Hill in the middle. Hopefully this works itself out as the 83 of Hufford is up in the wall. Losing a lot of momentum, going the wrong direction. Causing heavy traffic now as they'll have to get on the brakes, or at least off the gas. They're in the mid-pack. Ryan Hufford all the way up against the wall, had nowhere to go. Everyone appears to keep it cool for now. Now Hufford with a head of steam gets the momentum back. Going to the inside on the 07 of Lauren Vincent. And now they're not quite 3 wide. Hufford will have the 44 to deal with if he gets there. Oh! Ooh, the 07 did clear. Cleared the 83. The 83 taking the opportunity to go back to the top as Lauren Vincent now on the bottom. 83 should have a nice run there. The 84 trying to clear the 07 on the top now. The 07 took an opportunity, but not panning out on that bottom side. Justin Parham has taken over the lead for now from the 11 of Vince Brent. Vince Brent attempting the crossover now. We've officially reached over halfway. Cooking with gas now here, folks. Sharn Hill back to the lead, but not without another attempt from the 19 of Parham. The lead is changing hands every lap, it seems like now, and we still have 47 to go. Vince Brent falling way off the pace now for some reason. He'll try to squeeze in line there on the top side in front of the 41 of Chucky Balance. Chucky Balance down 2, but giving it everything he has. He could absolutely get some lucky dogs as he is the first car laps down here. And get right back into this thing, or who knows, at this point, folks, maybe he'll get up there in front, get a real timely caution, and get a lap back the old-fashioned way and be the lucky dog. That'd be something to see. Now Justin Parham leads. J.O. is in second place. Travis Bennett back up to third. That outside lane is prevailing strong now. Little blink there from Parham. Luna Albright back in the show. Back in fourth. Sharn Hill in fifth for now. Matt Dickerson making it work on the outside, though. These tires, folks, will go fast. Oh, man. Whew. Vince Brent trying to dive low as he got a heck of a run. Seen that happen before. You have such a great run, but then you just lose all momentum and can't do much with it as they're 3 wide with Bennett in the middle. Oh no, someone's spinning. It was Matthew Fritz, but he's all lonesome to the inside of the speedway. There won't be a caution. That's not what Fritz wanted, I promise you that. Now he'll really pray for a caution as he'll hope to just stay on the lead lap here. Didn't appear like there was any damage, which is a good thing for Matthew. Now we're really fanned out in single file. Here's all the way through now. Oh, now we got some racing action here. The 83 of Ryan Hufford finds himself currently in 3rd place, 4th place, bouncing around. Outside lane still much stronger on the straights. Ryan Hufford now 3 wide, keep it low, Hufford. 3 wide with Dickerson in the middle. Albright clear. Sharn Hill will hope to clear. There's still 3 wide. Luke Wagner now is on the outside. Chase Greer just went a lap down, which kills the opportunity for Balance to get a lead lap or a lap back. For now anyway, Balance is 2 laps down, Greer 1. Fritz did pick up a spot. Now he's scored 15th, still on the lead lap, 15 seconds back. Now J.O. in that 54 right up the middle. Oh, as they contact each other, hold it together, 54 is very loose. Oh, as he spins around. Holds it together, but couldn't keep it out. Oh, man, is the 84 and Chase Greer. Ooh, man, wrapped up in it again. The 84, if he doesn't have a fast repair, he'll be done for the evening. Let's go back and take a look at it. They held it together until Walthorn had nowhere to go. You see 54 Squirrely probably thought he was going to clear. 54 went off to 44. That was all she wrote. The 33 is Zach Stevens involved. Man, oh man, a lot of big hitters wrapped up in it tonight. Man. Now Walthorn having to limp it around. Probably missed pit road thinking he could steer it down, and you see the left front of that car not in good shape. Well, folks, if they would have had to pit again under green flag conditions now or before, now they will not. So we'll see if we have any takers. Still got 40 to go here. Long one tonight so far. We've got a few takers. Justin Parham, Luna Albright, Vince Brandt, Matt Dickerson, Ryan Gomes, J.O. of course. Got that damage. Joey Hickox. Matthew Fritz lucked out. He didn't go a lap down and he wasn't involved in that wreck. So Matthew Fritz not out of it yet. Chase Greer, different story for his night. 5 people electing not to pit. That's Sharn Hill, Ryan Hufford, Luke Wagner, Lauren Vincent, and Travis Bennett. Now, gonna make it really interesting here to see what exactly 15 laps difference tires make. Some, however, that pit decided to go 2 tires, some fuel only, it would appear. So a lot of different strategies playing out here, even though we haven't been fortunate enough to see a long enough green flag run to really see how the fuel strategy and tires would play out, or could, in long-term green flag conditions. But it'd be really cool to see the final, 38 laps of this thing go green. I'm really interested to see if those top 4 that, or top 5 that didn't pit, have enough fuel if this thing does stay green for the final 38. 37 rather. We'll be 63 of 100 by the time we go green. Chase Greer would have been your lucky dog, but he was caught up in that incident, which means no lucky dog recipient. Heartbreak Hotel for Chase Greer and Chucky Balance, as Chucky was the one scheduled to receive that lucky dog. Of course, I think he did stay out here, get a wave around. Maybe he did get the lucky dog. He's only 1 lap down now. Well, interesting. Yes, he pit on lap 59. So Chucky Balance still giving it a fight. 1 lap down. Now definitely the lucky dog recipient, assuming nothing else happens here. But Sharn Hill on the outside will lead us back to green. Ryan Hufford on the inside in that 83. And we are back underway with 37 laps remaining here at Michigan. Oh, and a big incident again up front. Gonna wrap up multiple cars. Caution is out again. Oh, Sharn Hill wrapped up in it. Heavy damage on the 05. Ooh, man. This, folks, is the struggle bus. Let's go back and take a look what happened here. I just was switching cameras when I heard the tire squeal. It's not that. Let's rewind here. It had to be up in front. We're going to go Sharn Hill. All good right here. Now we're going to go Lauren Vincent in the 07. Him in the 83 battling for who led that lap. And looks like just a bad push by the 11 of Vince Brent. Up. Oh, and the 83 nearly had it cleared. Up into the 05. Nowhere to go. Let's change here. 07 again. Joey Hickok, see how he gets involved here. 83 on the brakes, it would appear, but just comes down and just clobbers the 83 ride of Hufford. Gomes nearly had it cleared till the 31 came steamrolling in. Man, oh man. Once again, folks, a lot of big dogs wrapped up in that one. Sharn Hill, Vince Brent, Lauren Vincent, Luna Albright, Pitt. I don't think Luna was involved. Hickox is still in. Used the fast repair already. Sharn Hill, man, good to see Sharn Hill being able to take that fast repair. And although he'll restart at the tail end of the field almost, well, almost. Restart in 11th, it would appear. He'll still have a chance to get back up there. He's been fast all night. Travis Bennett, the 01, will be your leader when we go back green here. Now coming to 34 to go as we didn't even get back going. Didn't even get a lap in after the last restart. Yeah, 07, oh no, for sure. Pretty rough deal there for Lauren Vincent. He did nothing wrong. Just a bad bump by the 11. Matt Dickerson on the front row for the first time this evening. He is your biggest mover right now. He's up 17 spots on the 22 car field. Matt Dickerson absolutely moving. And for now, I don't want to jinx it, but for now, has managed to avoid all the big trouble. Getting ready to go back green again after caution number 7. This is a rough one, as Travis Bennett puts the pedal to the metal and green flag racing underway again. All right, we do get a lap in, and Travis Bennett leads it. Justin Parham is in second. Matt Dickerson in third. Zach Stevens in fourth. Luke Wagner rounds out your top 5. Good news for J.O. and the 83 or 84 of Nicholas Walthorn. It would appear they had fast repairs there after the second to last caution. So back out there giving it their all. They've both been fast tonight. Wrapped up in an incident they couldn't control there. Now Luke Wagner moves into the top 5. He's up 13 on the evening. Matt Dickerson still your biggest mover though, up 15th, sitting in 4th. Luke Wagner on the inside of John Lynch, and J.O. go around the outside with a good run. Nicholas Walthorn looking to do the same, being followed by teammate in the 83, Luke Wagner, or Ryan Hufford, I apologize. They're passing Luke Wagner. Justin Parham now will lead that lap, being followed by the 33 of Zach Stevens, who's back out there with a clean race car now. 30 laps to go. Very long ARCA race tonight. As now Luna Albright near the midfield slams the wall and people have to maneuver getting around Luna. The 07 Lauren Vincent back in it, but running 11th right now. Maybe just a little shell-shocked, trying to avoid another disaster here coming down the stretch, and hoping it pays off to stay out of harm's way. Chucky Balance is back on the lead lap, folks. Forgot to mention that. So running 11th. Nice job, Chucky Balance. Never know what could happen from here. All sorts of side-by-side racing up front as Zach Lynch tries to hold off the 54 machine of John Lynch. Zach Stevens on the inside. I'm sorry, John Lynch on the outside trying to pass Stevens. Whew, get it together. Oh, and the 84 slams the wall now. That'll kill momentum. Other cars behind him, though, nowhere to go. So the 83 looks like backed off, let him regain the momentum there. Hopefully no damage there to the 84 of Walthorn, who's already worked back up into 5th. Gonna work on the 01 of Travis Bennett now for 4th. As I really, really would love to see these last 30, 35 laps that we've been green already here added in. Stay green all the way to see how the tire saving plays out. No one's gonna have an issue with fuel now since we got that caution once again. The last caution, I mean. Basically gave the top 5 that didn't pit before the opportunity to pit then just one lap later. A couple laps later, I guess. Get in that fuel window a little more. J.O. is on the back bumper of the 19, at least up until the corner. Now 54 finds the wall just a bit. That's going to allow Zach Stevens to go around. And Travis Bennett in the 01 having to go to the inside. He'll get around smoothly. 83 now on the inside of Hufford. Looking to get past the 54 and capitalize. Not quite enough on that inside. Man, the outside just so dominant here on exit of the corners. And down the straightaways is now Chucky Balance finds himself up to 7th. He started 8th. Went laps down early. Been working all dang night to get it back, and he's got it. Running 7th right now, right behind the 84 Walthorn. Battle for 3rd still on as John Lynch looks to rebound after smacking the wall a mere lap ago. Yeah, Joe. Gonna see how that tire strategy plays. It's been quick, but all short green flag runs, a lot of carnage tonight. Haven't got a real good snapshot of who can maintain or manage or any of those things. Matt Dickerson now potentially on the outside. No, Travis Bennett drives to the inside of Walthorn. Bennett now all the way down to the apron. Now that didn't work. Balance able to drive by him. Walthorn able to drive by him. He's up into 6th now. Chucky Balance was 5th. Now Walthorn on the outside in that dominant lane, up to 5th. Justin Parham, Zach Stevens, John Lynch still the way the top 3 sit. Ryan Hufford and Nicholas Walthorn having a good night so far. Found some damage like everybody else, but still making it work. Sharn Hill making his way back up through the field as he's now up to 8th. And looking to work on the 44 of Dickerson here. Matthew Fritz still in the fray. He's 11. Near the tail end of the lead lap group, but doesn't have a faster pair. Probably just wants to survive and see if he can catch a well-timed late caution to put himself up in contention. At that point, you just give it everything you got. You don't want to Bennett struggling and falling back very quickly here. Bennett, Wagner, both struggling, both pit on lap 45. Not sure if they'll have enough fuel, not sure if, well, I am sure they don't have enough tires. Because Wagner and Bennett now both back in 9th and 10th and dropping quickly is now here comes Luke Wagner in the 22. Right as I say that. And he will go a lap down due to this. Strategy not going to pay off for the 22 tonight. At least thus far. Anything could happen. Dare I say we have a green flag run going here. Justin Parham continuing to lead. John Lynch has got around Zach Stevens for this 2 spot. Ryan Hufford is in 4th. Chuck Ebalance is in the top 5 right now. Lauren Vincent or Nicholas Walthorn is in 6th. Sharn Hill still battling with Dickerson. Dickerson is in 7th. Sharn Hill still rolling 8th as things have calmed down just a bit here. All single file. Holy smokes, I can't believe I'm saying it. We're single file and we got 20 to go. Laps finally starting to tick off here, folks. Single file didn't last too long. Now Ryan Hufford on the inside of Zach Stevens looking for that 3 spot. They have company in the 41 of Balance and the 84 of Walthorn as well. 83 can't get it done, but Balance gets around Hufford with nowhere to go now. He's got to be patient, work his way around either the 54 or the 33. Travis Bennett also just pit and now just went a lap down. But he did come out close enough to where if he wants, he can race these guys awfully hard. Try to get a lap back the old-fashioned way, can Bennett. And then hope for a caution. And he'd be on the lead lap. Wagner would get the lucky dog. So it could end up working out for both of them. And I think the Owana Bennett is going to do that. Just simply because of the new tires. You just got to be patient, honestly. Work your way around, but I'd say find your way to the top. You got brand new tires. You don't want to be messing around with this bottom side where you got nowhere to go. And now we see the Owana Bennett move to the top. Like he could hear me or something. Now, John Lynch will have an opportunity to potentially clear the 19 as the 19 goes to the bottom here. John Lynch getting pushed now by the 84. And the 01 hoping these two guys both clear and he can move to the front of the pack. Get his lap back before chaos ensues here as we tick them off quickly now. John Lynch did lead that lap, doesn't clear just yet on the 19 of Parham. Now he clears. 84, keep it off the wall, looking to clear as well. Now Bennett following through. This is exactly what I said Bennett needs to do. Let's check in on this man, the 48 of Matthew Fritz. Currently sits 9th. Oh, as now we have pit stops from the leaders. They must not have had enough fuel. John Lynch is down. Parham, Stevens, Fritz in with them. That puts Chucky Balance, your leader, folks. Travis Bennett, at least for now, is back on the lead lap. Where does he shake out now after these guys will ultimately get passed again as they're still down pit road? Holy smokes, more green flag pit stops. Nicholas Walthorn, Hufford, Vincent, Gomes. I guess their last pit stop at lap 64, some of them, 60, was not enough. Blown away. Chucky Balance has the lead. Matt Dickerson in second. Sharn Hill in third. I'll tell you what, folks, if Sharn Hill on lap 64 was able to get enough fuel in that 05 car, that accident that he was involved in could have potentially been the best thing ever. We will see no other leaders down pit road. Travis Bennett now runs 10th. Justin Parham, Ryan Gomes, John Gomes, the baseball player. Ryan Gomes now, well, he just slipped. So Justin Parham now, changing rapidly, folks, I apologize, is now your first car a lap down. Oh, and Sharn Hill, oh, not enough fuel, and now he spins out on pit road. Oh my goodness. More mistakes for Sharn Hill. Not mistakes, more issues, I should say. That's his first mistake, probably of the season. It's been all issues, computer tech issues. Holy smokes, craziness late in this race. Chucky Balance still yet to bring her down pit road. All the way back to Ryan Gomes now. Has gotten on the lead lap. Matt Dickerson brings her in. That puts Luna Albright in second. Here soon. Anyways. Chucky Balance still leading the way. Where is everyone gonna shuffle here? As we approach 10 to go. Sharn Hill back in 15th place, 16th now. Uh-oh, Balance blinks. Luna Albright takes over the 2 spot. Matt Dickerson still came out in third. See Dickerson right up in front of a couple of those guys, Ryan Hufford and Vince Brandt right behind him. And a whole group of people. And man, Sharn Hill has to be kicking himself right now. Finally, the technology cooperates as Chucky Balance now brings her down. Not enough fuel with 10 to go for Balance. That's going to make Luna Albright your leader right now. And Luna pit on lap 77. So does Luna Albright have enough fuel? Matt Dickerson, we just saw it, pit on lap 89. Ryan Hufford, 86. John Lynch, 85. Justin Parham, 85. Ryan Gomes on 86. In ninth place, Lauren Vincent on 86. So, Matt Dickerson, folks, if he runs it dry here and absolutely just runs the tires like crazy, under 2.5 seconds from Dickerson to Albright. However, Dickerson has a lot of company behind him that would love to catch him in addition to Albright. All the way back to Ryan Gomes in 8th. It's less than a 5-second gap. And you saw in the long shot where Gomes is in that Caterpillar 55 in comparison to this silver and black 44. They are closing the gap on Dickerson. Dickerson is not closing the gap on Albright. We're going to be 7 to go. 7 to go this time by as Luna Albright continues to lead. Matt Dickerson and a whole mess of people looking to chase Luna down. So now we have some side-by-side action, and that is not helping them catch anybody. So now Matthew Fritz peeking in right on that back bumper of the 33. Holy smokes, that would have changed everything. So now John Lynch has caught the 83 of Hufford, who pit on 86. They've also caught Dickerson. Could this help them? With 6 to go, could this help them now as they shrink that gap to Albright? It was about 2 1/3 seconds when Dickerson was by himself. It has already shrunk to about 2 seconds now, as Justin Parham gets help, but they need to line up. Parham passed for second. Passed Dickerson for second, I should say. J.O. went with him. Now they're lined up on the outside for now. The 33 of Stevens hung out to dry on the inside for now. Now the 44 hung out to dry on the outside. They need to get lined up here quicker than this if they're going to catch Luna Albright, who is nearly a second and a half, more than a second and a half high, better than them, although the time's dropping quickly now. 4 laps to go. Will this end in absolute madness? That would be insane. We're watching the battle for second, the race for second. They need to tighten up if they're going to catch Luna Albright. It is now less than a second. You can see Luna Albright ahead of this group here. All single file. Justin Parham leading the way to try to chase down the leader. Under half a second now. Albright trying to break the toe to Parham. Trying everything to stay out in front, while at least 2 or 3 of these cars have a absolute head of steam, and they've caught Luna Albright. Parham to the inside. Of course, nobody goes. Okay, now the 54 goes with Parham. Zach Stevens on the inside. The 54 potentially committed too late. White flag here at Michigan. Who's going to take the win? A group of 6 cars. Anybody can do it. Matthew Fritz is up into 4th. Luna Albright looking to battle back on Stevens. Looking to hold off everyone else. Matthew Fritz gonna make a move. Justin Parham wins the wild one at Michigan in the SCSRA Frye Disposal ARCA Series. Zach Stevens got 2nd. Luna Albright held on to 3rd. What a phenomenal finish in a race that was plagued the majority by consistent caution flags and wrecks. But everyone put it together for the last 37, and a phenomenal green flag run brings us to the checkered flag and brings the 19 of Justin Parham to victory lane. As we watch the 19 of Parham celebrate, we are going to bring up the race results here. And we know how it finished out up top. Justin Parham with the win. Zach Stevens with 2nd place. Albright with 3rd. J.O. with 4th place. And rounding out your top 5, Matthew Fritz. Man, he finished up 15 spots. He is your biggest mover on the night. Started 20th. Ran into incident after incident. Just kept fighting. Things worked out for him in the end. And brings home a top 5. Ryan Gomes, very nice run for him. He finishes 6th. Matt Dickerson finishes 7th. Ryan Hufford in 8th. Nicholas Walthorn in 9th. Teammates side by side again. Rounding out your top 10 is Travis Bennett. Chucky Balance in 11th. Lauren Vincent in 12th. Luke Wagner in 13th. Sharn Hill in 14th, Vince Brent in 15th, Josh Hall in 16th. Excuse me a minute. All right, Joey Hickox in 17th. And on backwards, Chase Greer in 18th, Brett Murrell in 19th, Joe Tardif in 20th. AJ Evangelista was 21st, and rounding out your field was Phil Ellis Jr. in the 29. Folks, we are going to take a brief commercial break here, and we'll be right back with the post-race show here on Royalty Racing Network. Don't go anywhere. All right, welcome back, folks. Little post-race show action coming at you here. And no third place finisher tonight. Luna Albright finished third and doesn't have a mic. She's in college currently. Didn't bring a mic with her, but congrats to Luna. Won stage points last week and now finishes third. Masterful run. Almost had the win and almost stayed out in front of those guys, but not quite got there. But third place finish. Awesome run. So now let's go to our second place finisher, and that is the 33 of Zach Stevens. Zach, welcome in. There's Joshua up in the booth. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
Doing good. Awesome run tonight. Crazy race. I mean, first half of the race felt like nothing but cautions. Got a couple nice green flag runs peppered in there, and a really, really nice one to finish it. Go through us kind of how your strategy started before the race, or what mentally you were thinking, and then how things kind of changed and developed as the race went on.
Yeah, mainly from the start, we were just trying to save some tires because we only had 3 extra sets. So I was really just trying to save tires, and it was pretty sloppy early on. Had a bunch of cautions, so that let us save. And after first stage, I didn't take tires. I didn't take tires till like lap 45 or something like that. So just to have an extra set in case something went wrong, and I got in that wreck, so I had to use an extra set. But I still had 1 set for that green flag stop, so that helped. As far as once we got that green flag run, felt pretty good. Me and Justin was just trying to ride and draft a little bit. Some of the guys got up there and raced a little bit, but felt good after the pit stop. I think the 4 short pitted, got ahead of everybody, and we was able to run them down. Hard racing with the 54. I'm not sure if he's mad at me. He might be mad at me, but I didn't feel like I did anything dirty in 3 and 4. It was just hard racing. I washed up a little bit, but maybe one more lap I could have tried to pass Justin. He's my teammate, so I wasn't going to try nothing to wreck us. So, but yes, I know that's 2 in a row for him, and last week I had some internet issues, but this week's good to finish, good to get a podium. It's my first one in a while in any league, so I've been in a little slump, but feels good.
Right on, man, and it should feel good. A lot of chaos out there tonight. You avoided most of it. Took your fast repair, I'm assuming, at a strategic time that felt good, but probably made you a little uncomfortable the way the race was going the rest of the way, or so far. But, yeah, good to get on that podium and now express to us kind of going forward what it means to have a strong run tonight and maybe propel this 33 team into the playoffs here in the near future.
Yeah, I don't know if playoffs is in the picture unless I get a win. I can only really make every other race because of work, and next week I'm gonna be on vacation anyway. So just any race I make, I'm just there to try and win or get at least a podium for the team. Hopefully we can compete in the team championship, and hopefully I can help do that whenever I can race. But yeah, it feels good for sure. I've had some bad luck here and there. Like I said, I was leading last week when the internet went out, so I feel like I could have got at least a top 5 there, if not competed for a win. But yeah, going forward, hopefully we can get a win. I can't remember the schedule off the top of my head, but I'm sure there's some tracks coming up I feel pretty good about.
Cool. Right on, man. One last thing for me. I love your paint. It's really cool. Did you make it yourself?
I did. It's got Mo's on there. I got me and the other league that we kind of run with, along with this league's Noma, and we got a little affiliation with Mo's. We got a link and everything, so I put them on the car. I got Crown Lift Trucks on the car. That's my dad's company he works for. He's been with them for like 30 plus years, so got them on there too. So yeah, I make all my paints, and I make chases as well. So yeah, it's a little fun little hobby.
Right on, man. Well, appreciate you joining us. Before we let you go, enjoy this one. Anyone you'd like to thank or shout out tonight?
Yeah, just teammates Chase, Justin, you for broadcasting, and Josh and Ryan for putting on the league. It's always a lot of fun when I get to race.
Right on, man. Well, glad you joined us tonight. You put on a good show, and congrats on the second place finish, and maybe we'll see you out here next week.
All right, man. I appreciate it.
Yes,
Have a good night.
sir. You too. Once again, folks, that was your second place finisher, the number 33 of Zach Stevens. Now, on to our winner for the second week in a row, the number 19 of Justin Parham. Justin, welcome again to the broadcast booth, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Man, what a race this was tonight, huh? Tell us about it. Give us your thoughts and overall your game plan near the end there.
It started off a little rough. Got involved in that early wreck. I thought I had it cleared, and then they washed back down and caught me. So then just went to the back and rode back there to finish the first stage. Try to save a set of tires instead of going for the stage point since I was already in the back. Then just kind of managed my tires, but still ran pretty hard most of the race. As a fine line on running it there, if you get it just right, you can carry good speed through the corner and have a good run down the straight and still manage your tires. And when I pitted there on that one caution, I was leading with 45 lap old tires when half the field had took tires earlier at the stage. So if you could manage the tires, you was good.
Absolutely, and I kept saying that in the broadcast. We didn't get a good green flag run to even see who would manage the tires or how they would do it, because the first half of the race, with the exception of a little spurt of a green flag run there near the end of of the first half, was all cautions. Then all of a sudden, we have a little bit, things tighten up again, a lot more cautions. Then we have a miraculous green flag run, 37 laps to finish it, that saw everyone have to come down pit road at some point, it would appear. And did you think going into it, after you pit and you realized where you were in the cycle, we'll say, did you think that you had the opportunity to catch Luna Albright, or did you think, oh, she's too far out there, I don't think we're going to be able to get her?
Well, with where we all cycled out when we came out, me and Zach was working together pretty good. And we had to pass a few cars that short pitted us and was able to jump us because they was running a little bit faster to start with. Then when I finally got cleared for second, she was 2 seconds ahead of me. And I think there was 4 laps to go. And I was a little worried that we wouldn't be able to knock off 2 seconds, but we was able to knock off a little bit, then we was able to pick up on our draft and pull up to her pretty quickly. And she had only took, I believe she said 2 tires. So when we got to her, she didn't have nowhere near the turn in her car that we had.
Yeah, I noticed not only the quick pit stop from her side, but then just a few laps maybe too early. Honestly, if she maybe sticks it out till lap 80 and you guys still pit on lap 85, could be a completely different story. Maybe you don't have enough to catch her there with, because you came up on her with, I think it was like 2 to go, 3 to go. And, I mean, she did a heck of a job just fighting with you guys to finish third and bring it home tonight for a podium. Justin, now back-to-back. You're looking really good for the season. How you feeling going into next week now that you got yourself a couple wins and this 19 team is rolling?
Let's see, where we at next week? Rockingham. I don't know. We'll have to see. I've never raced at Rockingham.
Okay, I will give you some insight. Obviously, since it's on a broadcast, it's not, just for you. Anyone can take it. It is extremely bumpy. I raced there last night. Turn 2 is unreal. It is an absolute menace. Absolutely crazy race. And I promise when you guys get done, you'll feel like your head was just a pinball in a pinball machine. Whether your rig shakes or not, it will definitely make you work for it. And this isn't to talk about me, so I'll just leave it at the fact I had a pretty rough race last night, But yeah, Rockingham next week going to be really, really interesting for a group of 21, 22 people. But Justin, we'll let you go pop the champagne in Victory Lane and celebrate this one for the second week in a row. Let's hear your shout-outs and who you'd like to thank tonight.
Out of the league for putting everything on, letting us get out here and run every week, and y'all for broadcasting. It's always good to go back and watch, see how everything shook out during the race, because even though we're on the track, we can't see everything that's going on either in front of us or behind us, and just see how everything goes.
For sure, man. Appreciate it. As always, thanks for joining me. And you'll enjoy this one, obviously. You got the dub, but going to be a long one. A lot of cautions wrapped up in there, but we'll see you back out here next week, Justin.
Yeah, hopefully we can ride the momentum and be talking to you again next week.
Yes, sir. Once again, folks, that was your winner for the second time in a row, the number 19 of Justin Parham. Ooh, man, we saw everything tonight. Another good one. I know, riddled with cautions there throughout the race, but that does not mean it was not a good race. We kept it under 10 cautions, cleaned it up along the way, had a couple nice green flag runs, and I mean, that finish, whew, unreal. But we are going a little bit longer than we normally do, so we're going to get out of here. And had nice interviews with 2 out of our top 3. We got to convince Luna, get a mic, man. Woman. But yeah, pretty cool what she's doing. Heck of a driver for sure from what we've seen the first couple races. But first and foremost, before we cut you loose, we'd like to thank our sponsors here at the SCSRA and Royalty Racing Network. Frye Disposal, thank you for being the title sponsor of the SCSRA ARCA series this season. Check them out at www.frydisposal.com or give them a call at the number on your screen. Frye Disposal does weekly trash pickup in Smith County, Virginia, and the surrounding areas. Call or email for quotes. Mention iRacing and receive $10 off. That's a sweet deal on your trash pickup. Heck yeah. Once again, that is www.frydisposal.com. And Majestic Promotional Branded Apparel, whether you run a company, a government agency, a sports team, or even a virtual race team, turn every item into a statement with Majestic Promotional Branded Apparel. Comment or message me on Discord at ViperDawg17. Forgot my name for a second. Viper DAWG17 on Discord. We'll get you hooked up with Majestic Promotional Branded Apparel. I just saw a post today about all their tumblers and mugs, things going on. Perfect for summer, perfect for winter. Let's get you guys some customized mugs. And finally, SM Racing Products. Take your sim experience to the next level with custom-made button boxes, dashboards, flag lights, and more with SM Racing Products. Check them out at sm-racingproducts.com. And as always, use promo code ROYALTY at checkout for 20% off of your purchase of $150 or more. I have a custom-made button box myself from SM. In fact, it's in our commercial, and man, it is slick. And it also does the trick. Got to get one. Check them out. For everyone here at the SCSRA ARCA Series, Frye Disposal, and Royalty Racing Network, my name is Joshua King. Wishing you a good rest of your Tuesday evening. We'll see you back here tomorrow night for the Next Gen Series. Good night.